Hi, friends. How are you all doing? I'm Natasha, the host and creator of the Cozy Cushion YouTube channel, the sacred space where I have an opportunity to talk to you as an intuitive empath with psychic ability, as well as a spiritual strength coach and Akashic record reader. So, today I'm doing a video on a Friday because I've had an interesting week and my intuition is calling me to talk about basically a spiritual crisis that is affecting all of us. So I just want to do a little housekeeping to get to know you a little better and engage with you. So if you've tuned into the Cozy Cushion before, thank you so much. I appreciate your love and support and tuning in to listen. I just also want to kind of reaffirm my intuition for the Cozy Cushion. The Cozy Cushion is a sacred space where I have an opportunity to engage with you, introduce myself to you, as well as introduce you to the dream that I have, to open up the Cozy Cushion, a physical space that I hope to create and build with my company, my construction company that I own right now. The Cozy Cushion is a nature based fitness facility with therapy to serve the human race in a spiritual strength, mind, body, spirit way. It's very important to me that this Cozy Cushion dream be fulfilled because I've been thinking about it, dreaming about it, and pursuing it since 2011. I also have a son, which actually, my story is going to actually was spurred by my son. So I'm going to share a very deep, intimate experience that I've personally had that led me to making this video to share with you today. And it's really sharing the emphasis and the necessity to find a way to build this facility for my tribe and my people. So I have a 16-year-old son, and he's in grade 11, and he plays varsity basketball. So at the Cozy Cushion, it's always been a part of the dream to build an NBA size court because when my son graduates, I want him to have a place to continue to play. Because when we become adults, we forget how to play. We become very serious, and we're going through a spiritual crisis that is, in my opinion, astronomical, and it's having a very dramatic effect on our spiritual health, our mental health, and our physical health. And that's what I'm very passionate about. So, anybody that knows me, the Cozy Cushion is, and what I'm all about, is building people's spiritual strength, physical strength, and their mental strength so that they can live a happy and fulfilled life. So, I'm going to briefly share the story that really brought me back to the idea of building the Cozy Cushion. I'm just going to turn this around for a moment so you guys can actually see the Cozy Cushion. So this is the Cozy Cushion. Some of you have seen it before. This is just my vision board. So the Cozy Cushion is a nature-based facility where people of all walks of life, all ages, can come and exercise and participate in therapeutic as well as just ordinary activities to connect, engage, educate, and enhance their lives. So I have a group fitness room right here. We'll do some yoga, we'll do breath work, we'll do dances weekly for our community in this area. Right here is a gypsy cob horse. I absolutely love those because I'm a farmer's daughter and I believe that they have great healing power as a mystical beast. So I'm very spiritual. This is the stable that I want to put on the property that I would like to buy because right over here is the property that is next door to my house that I live in, and right here is, can't, there we go. Oh, anyway, there's an outdoor track here that in my community where I live, there used to be a stable here, and they used to have horses, and there's a big outdoor walking track. So not only will people in my community and people that visit the Cozy Cushion will be able to bring their children to run wild here on the property, as well as if they have a horse, they can keep it in the stable, they can get some therapeutic work on their spiritual strength, as well as be able to ride their horse around there. I think that's a really beautiful thing. Right down here is our hydrotherapy pool. Two people can swim at the pool, so you can always come with a friend. Some of you know I started Ruby Tuesday. So, Ruby, for those of you that don't know, was one of my dearest friends that I've had in my entire life. Ruby had severe rheumatoid arthritis and suffered from addiction, as well as I'm Natasha and I am in active recovery from addiction. And addiction has touched my life deeply, which I'm going to get into the other story that I started. So this hydrotherapy pool, every time I think of my friend Ruby, she passed away during this dream. We always talked about this dream together, but she always said that she wished she had a place to swim. So this pool is going to be a place for people of all walks of life that are going through all different varieties of life experiences and health conditions. And they're going to be able to come and swim in this pool, and it is going to be magical. So this is my NBA court. It's all timber framed. It's a place where we'll also hold celebrations and parties and CPR, other kind of other tools that we can all use in our community. We're going to engage a lot with each other, but most importantly, we're going to play together. So we're going to have all different kinds of teams, all different ages, from the new walkers to people that are in walkers. And I'm not even joking about this. One of my oldest friends, Kenny Perkins, used to come to the gym. He was 75 and he was a hockey player. And he aged out of his league. And when I think of the Cozy Cushion, I think of Kenny. So, just to circle back around, I just want to really tell you this traumatic story very briefly, because it really activated the necessity of my spiritual gifts, my ability to reach out to you and talk to you about things that are very difficult to talk about. This particular thing happened. My son plays basketball, varsity basketball, like we were talking about. So at the end of the basketball season, for each school, they have what they call seniors night. At seniors night, they just play their last ball game of the year, and we had an opportunity to do that with another school in our province. And so it was very exciting time. And for a basketball mom, the end of the season's really emotional time. So I've been in a coaching program for some time, and I've been really struggling kind of what to do with it to make my business stronger, because I'm turning the Cozy Cushion into a business. And so I've been putting a lot of effort into that. So I'm sitting in the stage, watching the bleachers. I'm sitting in the bleachers and I'm watching the game. It's the third quarter. And I'm just sitting there in immense gratitude. I'm thinking about my son. He's getting a mustache. I'm thinking about the great year that we've had. I'm thinking about the seniors that are graduating and going into our world. And I'm in this deep moment. And I hear a gasp from behind me, and a young girl says, somebody help, my friend has fainted. And I turned around and I seen a medical emergency. And so I just turned around and I just kind of, just sat there for a moment. I wasn't sure what to do. And just kind of looked at what was happening. So the kids are still playing basketball. You know, everybody's cheering. You know, the parents are all there. Um, and I looked back and I seen some medical emergency signs that I personally have been I'm very aware of, very conscious of. So we'll just say that there was another young gentleman there that was a friend of this gentleman. He sprung into complete action. He got on the phone. He called 911. He described the medical emergency, and he waited for the ambulance. When I seen this medical emergency advancing very quickly, I too sprung into action. I jumped from the bleachers. I'm trained in CPR. I used to work in a gym. Ironically, I'm in a gym, and I'm very familiar with troubleshooting and getting help. So I spring into action. I go to this young gentleman. I ask him key questions. Um, I'm not going to go into any detail because this is, this this is a very personal event that had trauma effect on me. So I'm only going to share that information with you to connect you to the cozy cushion. So I asked the gentleman some questions. I found more about the medical emergency that was existed, and I recruited teachers. I learned that there was actually some nurses in the gym that went to attend this gentleman. So we did all the bright things, the best things. But my observation of the environment was very eye opening. What I observed was people being on their phones, disassociating. I seen a family member show up to this child's aid. They were fairly reluctant. They almost seemed uh, like it was a hassle to show up for their child in what I would consider a severe medical emergency. Um, Parents just wondered if we were going to continue the game or if we should stop it. To me, it was 200% obvious we needed to attend to our community member. We needed to get them help. During this event, I also learned here in Nova Scotia, in this community close to home, the hospital was closed. The emergency team, emergency health services that showed up, the paramedics, also seemed very slow and tired. One of them was very young, one of them was older. And I don't think they knew what they were going to do with their patient. So, long story short, when I was an addict, I was in a lot of environmental situations where I learned a lot of good and bad information that I really has propelled me in this dream of the cozy cushion. Not only in my own recovery, so I'm in active recovery, and I do the best I can to balance my life, my career, my habits that serve me and don't serve me, and yeah, I'm constantly a work in progress. So during this situation, I thought about my older son, Justin. He was born when I was very young. He was raised by a depressed, addicted young mom that was collecting trauma really quickly in life because of circumstance and lack of self-worth. And so when I seen this medical emergency, my son, as a firefighter, has been showing up and being the main person there for a lot of our community, within his community, of their medical emergencies until emergency health services and those paramedics can arrive. And I take mental health so seriously, and the cozy cushion friends, is all about our mental health and the crisis that exists right now with our paramedics, our firefighters, our teachers, our service people, our bankers, friends. We're all fucking suffering. And we're not prepared to deal with the consequences. And that's what this event was for me. It was this big aha moment of the absolute importance that I stay true to my dream, show up for you every single Ruby Tuesday, and today Friday, when I'm inspired to leave a video for you to learn a little more about me, and you know what I have to serve you, because I really want to help everybody live their best life. So when I was an addict, and I've lost numerous friends to addiction, there's a couple things that are very close to home that I really have trouble, even though I love to talk about everything, I have trouble talking about because they're current. They're here and now in my life, and I struggle to process them, you know? So surrounding addiction, I always told myself, where I'm a recovering addict, I did not need to carry a reversal drug, Narcan, because I cannot mentally sacrifice putting myself in a position where I'm responsible to save somebody's life. But when I look behind me and I seen a child potentially in a medical emergency, and I'm not saying this was the case, so don't hear that. As a mom, I carry everything in my purse. So if you need a Q-tip, nail clippers, a Band-Aid, an aspirin, a paper towel, you need a tampon, chances are really you need $5, I probably got it in my purse, and I'm going to give it to you. I have a big purse, and I carry everything in it, but not a reversal drug for our opioid crisis. When I decided to dream up the Cozy Cushion, I was always thinking about myself and what I needed as a young single mom that loves fitness, because I used to be a certified personal trainer. I've been a yoga teacher. I'm a breathwork teacher. And, you know, I love that stuff. I eat, sleep, and breathe spiritual strength, physical strength. You know, my last video, I did a fight video because I love fist fighting. I love the human spirit. I love willing warriors. I love the underdogs, and I love you all to come back from your pain. That's my purpose. That's my mission. This event sent me into deep trauma, triggered me to my absolute heart-centered, deep in my belly core. And I said to myself, you can serve your planet more, because the crisis is now that big that I'm willing to prepare my purse to maybe save you or your kid. I've learned during my readings, my fellow grandmothers and grandfathers are also in so much emotional pain, sometimes physical pain. So not only are we at risk of suicide, self-harm, self-doubt, stress, heart attacks, physical illness, mental burnout, that my life goal is to support holistic community health, and whatever that means. Now, I still haven't taken the step to go to my drugstore and get what our government makes available to me so I can be a lifesaver. Because mentally, physically, and spiritually, I'm scared to death. And why I'm doing this video is because there are some people that have followed in this 20 minutes that are also scared to death. And we need to band together. We need to support each other, friends, in the biggest possible way. I had a talk with my firefighting son about this morning. After that talk was done, I promised myself, after I was done my coaching with my team and tribe of spiritual support that I've surrounded by myself to give me the strength to pursue this dream with fierceness and urgency, because I want to help create a genuine and authentic environment where you can come to me for a reading. Of course, I do Akashic record readings. That gives you an opportunity to talk to me about your pain in your life, if that's what you're struggling with, as well as my spiritual strength coaching as well. So I do spiritual strength coaching, and you can direct message me at any time. I have an email that I will give you, and you can give me your email, and we will create and engage. And I really feel like this is my purpose, and I'm stepping up to the plate. So I'm making myself available for that, because I really want to speak into the art of balancing our life so we don't lose everything. And I've seen it a lot, friends. I've seen it everywhere. We're falling apart. We're falling apart. And so, with that being said, I just wanted to reintroduce you to myself. I'm not going to keep you any longer. I'm going to do a Ruby Tuesday video on Tuesday that's going to be helpful in building your own spiritual strength and maybe even your physical strength. I want to share those things that have really helped me become mentally stronger in my life as well. So I just want to put out an offer to you to follow me and subscribe if this has hit your heart in any way. If it has also, left an impact on you, please comment. I want to engage with you. I want to hear about you. I want to hear your ideas too, because I believe in order for me to achieve opening the Cozy Cushion, I need that commitment. I need those comments. We need to work together. This is a us thing, not just a me thing. And I really want to hear from you. If you want a reading or coaching, just send me a message. If you can add me on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram under my real name, which is Natasha Greeno, the Cozy Cushion, same as the YouTube channel here. You can also leave messages on the channel for me to contact you. I can also do that, and we'll figure it out. So yeah, and you can work with me, and I'm offering some really great heartfelt packages right now because I just think it's important for me to step into my full-time purpose. I didn't think I was ready, but I am. And so if you choose to work with me in coaching, I have a very special gift that I'm going to email or send you out in real mail, like the snail mail, of a gift from my heart to yours that's going to be quite meaningful for both of us to show my appreciation of you trusting me with your heart. So I'm just going to leave you with all that today. I hope I didn't ramble, and I hope I've touched your heart, because from my heart to yours, I love you. You are loved by me. We need to help each other. So let's support each other and become the strongest, best tribe that we can for the new earth. You are loved by me. Protect your peace. And have a great day. Thank you for listening.